Happy Tuesday afternoon, my friends, as the 3 p.m. Eastern game gets kicked off at MetLife, or they call it what, New York Stadium here during the FIFA World Cup. My Lord, guys, what is good? We got TicketCon 2026. We added our sponsors. I want to thank the Uzelia House, Ticket Data, Ticket Vision. Tommy Dorfman is basically the second in command for TicketCon as I clear my throat here on this Tuesday because I'm just so excited about the FIFA World Cup. So come join us, guys. July 26th. I think there was some hitting, too, of getting a dunk tank and bringing Randy Nichols to dunk him if we can find a place outside the venue of the Contemporary Arts Center. So we're working on that. A lot of exciting things. Join us before the Dinosaur Conference with myself, Tommy Dorfman, TicketData.com, Ticket Vision. Tickets are in my bio here on X to buy TicketCon passes today. It's going to be great, and we look forward getting TicketCon off the ground, but it is all FIFA all the time here. Man, let us see what's going on. Let's go to our sponsor, guys. TicketData.com. Thank you, Keith, for making it. Let's see what is going on with the World Cup data today. And I can tell you right now, 42% of the matches played, 17 out of 104. Get it, 737 for those 17 matches. The average get it, that's 737. Unbelievable. Obviously, matches remaining, 87 out of the 104. 1,310 get in on average between those 87 matches here in the FIFA World Cup, my lord. And you can see all this here on TicketData.com. Keith breaks it down to a science as we go to the individual matches. What is going on? So, obviously, a couple things going on. Iraq-Norway ended up by 451 here at Gillette. Tonight's game, Messi has actually dropped 22%. My lord, Argentina versus Algeria, 728, getting under 1,000. Kind of surprising, guys. Kind of surprising. But obviously, Kansas City's not the easiest destination to get to. So is it a shocker that we're seeing our first decay in 3 days in the FIFA World Cup? I don't know. It's just kind of a tough place to get to Kansas City, Missouri. 728 getting. Crazy enough, that is good value to see Lionel Messi and the defending World Cup champions, Argentina, tonight in KC. And we got El Guido Land, another 9 p.m. Oh, that's 9 p.m. Pacific. Is that a midnight matchup? Wow, we got some late matchups tonight here. Austria, Georgia, 396 getting. Not the best group stage matchups in El Guido country at Levi's Stadium. And then we obviously focus on the Wednesday slate. Got a lot of hockey games. Portugal, Congo, 1,000. We also have England, Croatia, massive game in Arlington and Dallas at Dallas Stadium for 1,329. So definitely some two marquee matchups tomorrow, while today is a little bit underwhelming with the matchups besides Messi over in KC. Then we kind of go to Ghana, Panama, back in Toronto in Canada, just under $700 get in. And we go to the finale of Colombia, Uzbekistan in Mexico City for $861. So, man, what a day tomorrow is on Hump Day for the FIFA World Cup. You guys can check all 104 matches. You can check past data, too. I'll show you guys the past data. This is just unbelievable what Keith has built. And if I go to the past game, say if you are a data nerd like myself or some others, you can see what the games ended up on. You can see the French game obviously just getting underway right now. You can see the historical data that it started at 1,000 and ended about 1,000. All along the way, it got all the way down to 358 back in November of 2025. Isn't that hard to believe, producer MCF? You can track this with all the matches for TicketData.com. Let's go over to SeatGeek to see some live get-ins for tonight to see what's going on. We like SeatGeek because of the user experience. Obviously, this game is cut off. You can see once you go to a game that is on its way 4 hours before, they cut it off on SeatGeek. Let's see if Norway, Iraq might be cut off now. Yep, 4 hours before it's cut off, guys. This one's cutting off here shortly, but if you look live here, Argentina, Algeria, you can see Messi if you're in KC for under $700. So you can do this before, obviously, the 4 p.m. Eastern deadline in Kansas City tonight. And obviously, if we go to the nightcap, Austria, Jordan, and you can still get in for about 4:30. You can also, guys, go to the main FIFA.com site to see what is happening for all FIFA World Cup matches. You know, like the UX experience isn't great for the FIFA World Cup. It's like the Where's Waldo type of thing. But guys, you're going to get your tickets right away. You're not going to have issues like we have had, shockingly, with an exchange called StubHub during this FIFA World Cup here. The first 5 days, we are well into the FIFA World Cup. Let's just check on Ariana Grande for shits and giggles. I know that's the hottest tour of the summer. You know, that's all we would be talking about right now if the World Cup wasn't taking place. But Ariana's getting the back seat. But what I've noticed, guys, for her crypto shows, definitely not great. But if you go to her Inglewood show tonight, I guess there's a little bit less volume. It is a hot 878 get-in for her Kia Forum show tonight in LA over at Inglewood. Not much left either. So obviously keeping an eye on Ariana. The crypto shows were not as much. We can kind of show that on ticketdata.com. Why do we ever leave ticketdata.com? Because it is just unbelievable. You kind of go to past historical data for Ariana Grande. You can see that her shows at crypto, the last 2 shows, 533, 623, and shockingly, her shows down the street at the Kia Forum are a lot more. So I find that kind of interesting, to say the least. Is somebody else doing her ticket distribution for her Kia Forum shows? But you can see coming up, her 2 shows here at Kia Forum, just under $1,000. Then we head to Austin, Texas next week for her 3 shows there in the 800s. And then we head back to South Florida in the 500s. Great value in Sunrise outside of Fort Lauderdale, Miami for her shows there. And then we kind of just go to the ATL, and everything else is pretty affordable for the rest of her summer tour for Ariana Grande. My Lord, what is good. And that is the cap on Ariana, FIFA World Cup. What other live events are you guys going to this week? Are you going to any FIFA World Cup matches? You guys can always comment when we're on our live stream here across all of our social media platforms. Give us a follow on X. I looked at the analytics. Only 30% of people of our impressions actually follow us. So imagine if we had 70% who look at our X account, Scott Freeman 3, who's reinstated and back. We probably have quite a bit more followers. So tell your friends, guys, we are official FIFA World Cup ticket network to track all FIFA World Cup games throughout the FIFA World Cup, all the biggest live events throughout the nation. Consider coming to TicketCon next month, July 26th in New Orleans. Get a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll talk soon. Stay lean and clean.